Alright, welcome to match 2. We won the die roll, we will play first. This hand actually is not bad. We get to cast Inquisition, and then start beating down with Lingering Souls. Path to Exile can clear out any problematic creatures. We need to draw more token production, some kind of Anthem effect, or both, but that shouldn't be tremendously difficult. I'm actually going to go ahead and Inquisition here on 1. I'm going to fetch a Godless Shrine because we shouldn't be under too much pressure this game with Path to Exile. Oh, our opponent rolled to 5. That's excellent. And they just concede straight up. Okay. So there's a chance that they think we're on Abzan. But if they paid us for tokens, yeah, I'm not sure. Conceding to a single discard spell means they're probably a combo deck. So we can hedge with Duress. Which I think we'll do. We can cut the Reinforcements and the Zealous Persecution, because those are generally our worst cards against combo. And adding more discard in can't really hurt too much. Like, I don't think we make our deck worse by doing that for game 2. And, like, a lot of decks, even mulligan to 5, getting hit with a discard spell, can still come back. Especially, like, Tarmogoyf decks, for example. Or Lingering Souls decks. What have you. So, even, like, Remand decks that, or Snapcaster Mage decks with Serum Visions and stuff like that, they have a lot of ways to make their land drops and still be in the game after turn 1 discard spell, even after a mull to 5. So I suspect our opponent is just playing a deck that's particularly weak to discard. But this hand, even though it doesn't have any discard, we have a really good curve, so I'm going to keep this. Hope that gets us there. There's also the chance that our opponent just conceded because they got frustrated, didn't want to play game on 4 cards. People do that online here pretty often in like the 2-mans, as you saw from the previous match. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take Intangible Virtue because we can activate Windbrisk Heights in combat, and it can add to our damage for that attack as well. So it can generate like surprise lethal if we needed to. Virtue is getting mana leaked. Okay. That's actually good. It means our Spectral Procession is safer. Inquisition is forced to take the Path to Exile here, actually. Procession is technically converted mana cost 6, even though we cast it for 3. Sorin's obviously a 4-drop, and Murderous Cut is technically converted mana cost 5, even though we often cast it for less than 3. So Alright, I'm going to go in and hope they don't have a counterspell for this Spectral. Can't really do anything but jam it here. It resolves. Excellent. So now no random one of Echoing Truth, and we'll be good to go. Well then. I didn't expect them to actually have it. They're probably playing Mystical Teachings. I'm going to fire off the 2 Duresses here, so that we can see what we're working against and make sure that Sorin resolves. Opponent is very likely to have a Cryptic from their setup, so we have to prevent that from happening. Double blue, triple blue, colorless Cryptic command. Yes. Counter target spell, draw a card. I'll just get a swamp with this. Don't really need the 4th white source so much. Even though our life total is unlikely to matter in this matchup. Sin Collector and Taziger the Golden Fang. Boarding in Sin Collector was pretty smart. It's a good thing that we can take down Taziger with Murderous Cut quite easily. Unless our opponent plays Sin Collector first, yeah. Gets the Murderous Cut, then casts Taziger. Lingering Souls is pretty good. I'm not going to play Sorin just yet because he just dies to an attack. Opponent's fetching right away. And attacking with both. So we're just going to trade with the Sin Collector here. Okay, I guess we're casting Spectral. No reason to flashback Lingering Souls when we can cast that. And I will get in for 1. Opponent can activate Tassiger if they would like. They shouldn't have fetched first, though. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I don't care about really either of these, but I'd rather my opponent have Sin Collector because it's absolutely useless. Ashiok, there's a chance that if it ultimates or sticks around, we could be in a little bit of trouble. Like, it's actually a legitimate win condition. But, I don't think I will block. We can race with Sorin if it resolves. Opponent sent me a message. Heaven forbid you don't draw something relevant. What? They're just really salty. You can have an Ashiok. Monastery Mentor is one of the only real ways our opponent can actually get back into this game. Opponent exiles, Souls, Heights, Thoughtseize. Alright. I think I attack just at our opponent. We can ignore Ashiok. I think I attack, activate Windbrisk Heights, and then flashback Lingering Souls. Sorin can stay. And pass the turn. This is really good. Sure, you can have the top 3. Never gonna hit a creature. They're gonna need some sort of wrath effect to do anything here. Tassir's fine. They can have the Mentor. I don't want them to be able to Serum Visions and draw into anything. If they cast the Mentor here, they just lose on the spot, so I'm fine with them getting it. Conceded sent us a message. GG, waste of ticks. I mean, I don't really know what to say to that. Like, yeah, you can get frustrated when you lose. I get frustrated when I lose too, but the whole point of it is that you you know, maximize your chances of winning. Make card choices, play choices, whatever. And you know, be smart about it. And you can't really, I don't know. You can't really get too mad when your opponent draws well, because that's variance. Sometimes you draw really well. You have to find ways to overcome that or just live with it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we have a couple more matches coming up, so stay tuned.